team responding very well today. You talked about yesterday and some of the things you wanted to make sure were cleaned up by your squad. They came out offensively strong today, did what they needed to do defensively as well, and come away with a series win.
No doubt. There were certainly some plays we left on the table early. Judging by Drew's stat line, just some stuff's got to be cleaned up. But at the same time, we made some quality plays as the game went on. We drew 10 strikes. I didn't even really look at the box score. I could care less. We won. We dominated the way that we needed to play today based on we felt good about Drew. We felt good about our game plan, and we knew the guys would rise up today. So I felt like we threw a decent amount of strikes, and Drew had a couple close ones. But I thought he was really good. I thought Dill was awesome. It was a great bounce back after struggling the other day. And then offensively, again, taking those PPs with base and loaded. The punt game was so good. The hit and run game, Hawk there late. We took advantage of some mistakes that they had too. But the game rewards you when you're tough and you do the things that we did. And that's why we won handily on a Sunday. So we get out of here, we shower, and get back to Troy and get ready for our next game.
Talk a little bit more about Darnell. He seemed to get a little stronger as the game went along. His strike out of his side toward the end of his outing showed the strength that you're going to need on down the line.
There's no doubt. I mean, it's like, if you're competing against your brother in pickup, right? When you're a competitive person, you get better as the game goes. You start to stick it to little brother as you go. And I thought Drew has that competitive nature, and it was like you saw kind of the evolution of his pitches, the way it was coming out of his hand, and he just continued to as you said, get better. And I was really proud of him for his execution and obviously the compete that he showed all 4 times when he got to baseball on Sunday.
You look across these 3 games, and everybody in your lineup contributed in some way. You have to have that if you're going to be successful in college baseball. Another strong offensive performance today, something to build on since you got a number of road games out in front of you, even in the league before you return home.
There's no doubt. I know Steve Meyer was on base probably 10 times. He said home run, 110 on right, 110 on right. It was awesome. I thought Hawkins, I know this is, he was great offensively, dropped the bunt down, had a hit and run base hit, also hit a ball good, and they made a lot of great plays on the left side. And they ended up having some errors, but they made some really good defensive plays with their baseman. Good first step, shortstop really good, range response. He's a really good player. But I just thought Hawkins was really, really dynamic with that, albeit not the greatest runner we've ever seen. He can do some good things, skill game, as did Steve and many of other guys. So, you have a game like that where they made tons of diving plays, they rob a home run on Brooks, and you score 14 runs. I think that's pretty good.
Palmetto State's been kind to you in your coaching career along the way. What are going to be your takeaways from the return here? You do claim the series today. What are your takeaways from these 3 games, Coach?
My takeaway is that it's a step one to being really good at it. We did on Wednesday night, I said, that was just a great college baseball. We came here, today got separated out. But we were able to withstand a lot of what we call compete. That's a word we use on the other side. But we were able to just stay very tunnel vision, attack our game, do our thing. And, in the end, these guys, I've said it a million times, I'll say it more and more, they like to be in the end. So I welcome them to high-level competition, and there are things at stake. I'll take our guys against anybody. So we'll root for Upstate as they go the rest of the way, because anybody we play, it's good for us as the season goes. So I'm sure we're going to do quite well. I love Kane. He's going to be such a good young coach. Got a great set of guys with him, and they've been really good. They've been in championships the last couple of years. No doubt that they'll be in the same spot coming in and having a lot of very good players. They got some diversity in their horns, their skill set, like anybody, us included, figuring out little things. But I think they're doing quite well. But a really, really good weekend for us, particularly bouncing back from yesterday.
That's what I'll close up asking you about, the response. What did this response say about your team today, Coach?
You know what? I don't say this to be other. This is what you expect. These guys are so competitive. They're so engaged. They're so forceful in pushing them to be better. And so that was great to see from all of them. So it'll be a fun bus ride back. These guys can enjoy it. Reap the dividends of that. So we'll figure out how we'll handle it tomorrow. Just after the travel and preparing for the title entry for Jack Weston. Such a big started. Got a lot of talented transfers in there. So haven't looked at them in terms of strategically. We know they're going to be really good. So beautiful ballpark. We'll go up there too. Just need to be ready for another road game.
congratulations on a successful first weekend on the road. We appreciate your time.
How important it was to the club after the way things went yesterday. How'd you feel out there at top of the hill?
Yeah, I felt really good. Warming up, my preparation this week, I was locked in and I knew I was ready to go. And settling in after the first few innings was really good.
4 runs in the top half of the first inning always gives a pitcher a little bit of confidence, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. When you get 4 runs like that, all you're focused on is feeling about the most defense work. And proud of you.
What can you say about this offensive unit and the way they performed for you throughout the weekend?
It's huge. Every single weekend. There's no question about that because we know we're going to win. No matter who's on the mound, we know we're going to hit. So being able to string them together and see that on Sunday scoring points.
Is there a particular point in the game today where you felt like you really settled in?
Yeah. In the third, when I started kind of the fight zone more with every pitch, being able to throw the change up early and get ahead with it was really what I felt like I started.
I asked Coach this, but I'll ask you as well. What do you think it communicates about this team, the way they responded today?
Yeah, we're here to throw the first punch, and when we get punched in the mouth, we're going to punch right back. No matter where it is.
Congratulations on picking up another W, and more important than anything else, the team's up to today. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it. Now, Sean, just talk a little bit about how this became contagious the last few days with everybody a hitter.
Yeah, I mean, everybody contributes to getting runs. There's a lot of good about it. It just speaks volume about who we are as hitters and as a team.
Talk about the guys around you and how they make your job so much easier when you're standing there at the plate.
Oh, I mean, I bat 2 holes, so of course, Supermario's going to get on base, and it makes it easy, takes the pressure off the entire game whenever you have somebody in front of you, like Steve, and somebody behind you like Blake Pavel. That's almost a guaranteed on base no matter what.
What was it about the approach today? Obviously, yesterday went the way it did. Some difficulty team-wise when you let your teammate have some of the tough moments like we shared. But what was the approach and the mindset and the attitude like for this team coming out today?
We decided to come out here and prove a point. The Upstate was going to come out here and play hard. And we just had to come back here and fight back and keep it going.
Well, you had a little bit of an issue last night. Not only lose the hour, but I understand there was some action at the team hotel in the middle of the night. So you handle all that as well as everything that's going on the field. I asked Coach this, I'll ask you, what does it say about this team? What have you learned about your comrades in arms on a weekend like this?
We're going to be fighters no matter what. We're going to get the job done.
Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it. Congratulations on the win.